Hey guys, welcome, 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 welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel.
I'm not rushing. Why are you rushing, babe? You got somewhere to go.
Guys, listen to this. Oh, now she's very much concerned. She, as a wifey, which is not a wifey, is concerned about Cliff health all of a sudden. You hear what she said?
Enjoy your food.
She said that's all he's eating tonight. Enjoy his
You
food.
don't need to rush.
He's greedy, and he rushes and he eat up everything. Look like he's just like a little fucking kid sitting there, where she, giving him little bits at a time. Now watch what she does. Darnisha takes and makes her plate. She takes all the cabbage. Anybody wants some more cabbage? Look, watch Cliff snatch the plate. Snatch the plate. Snatch the plate. He's so damn greedy, and he want to eat so. See, what is happening to him is, he said as a kid growing up, they was told to eat all their food, and Cliff overeats. He overeats, and let me turn this down for just a minute so I can talk, guys. When he was young, he said that his mother didn't deprive them of food, and she didn't want them to waste food. So now Darnisha is issuing him out, certain amounts of food, because his doctor says that he's overeating, and whatever is going on, it's doing something to his digestive system, his heart, and everything. He eats so fast until he just makes things worse and bad for himself. Now, let's turn this up and let's just listen to what she has to say. So she takes it, she moves the rice. So there's only a piece of stewed chicken left. And she says, oh, this last piece is for Elijah. By the way, those are thighs. I like thighs too. And she says, oh, that last piece is for Elijah. You know damn well Cliff don't like it. He eats so fast until it doesn't make sense. Now, Cliff always have a big mound and big hunks and portions of rice on his plate. Okay, I'm not going to say that she's not concerned, and have compassion and consideration for her man. You know what I mean? Her man, because I don't really truly believe it's her husband. One minute you see her with a ring on, next minute you don't see her with a ring on. One minute you see him with his ring on, next minute you don't see him with the ring on. He is maxing that food. He is so used to eating big quantities of food and going back for seconds and thirds and stuff. She's not allowing it. All of a sudden, she's limiting him on certain amounts of food that he eats now. All right? So let's listen to what she has to say. So she issued his food out. She says, oh, let me pull this rice on here for you. Let me fix your plate. Because, Cliff was going to take it to the extreme and put mounds and mounds of food on there. So apparently his health is not good. He overeats. He overexhausts his body with eating. Look at him. He tearing that bone up. She says, slow down, bro. What's the big rush? In other words, what's the big rush? Because this is all you're getting tonight. And that's what she said. This is all you having tonight. Look, he chewing the damn bone. He chewing the bone, y'all. He just... Oh, God, I can't with him. Let's listen a little bit, y'all.
Yes, indeed. It's good, y'all. Let us know what y'all eating for dinner tonight.
Look at him. Look at him. He don't like that shit. He don't like that shit. Look at that little bit of food he eating. That's what you get grayed out. I'm not talking about your health. Your health is very important. Your health is truly very important. But that's what you get from overeating. And now Darnisha is limiting you on your intake of your food. Now, I'm not talking about his health, because I'm concerned about his health as well. He has health issues. But if she didn't move that rice, trust me, he was going to eat that rice fast, and he was going to put more in there. Look at him. Look how he looking at Elijah. He mad. He don't like that shit. Elijah getting that last piece of chicken, he is furious about that. That's why she said, anybody wants some more cabbage? He snatched that bowl and he put that cabbage on that plate, because he know that this is it tonight. Look how fast he eats. He eats too damn fast.
Why are they grown? Like adults. That's why I had to have another baby, because Isabel and Elijah was grown, y'all. They talk like they grown people. And they act like they grown ups in here. Sometimes they gotta get put in their place again. They were in there.
Let's listen. That's why she had to have another baby, because Isabel and Elijah, they act like they grown. Look at Cliff. Cliff looking at that rice and that piece of chicken. He wanted so bad. He wanted so bad.
That's when you turn grown.
She had to put, look how he looking at Elijah. You guys, I don't care what nobody says, and you can come at me in the comments down below if you like. He does not like that boy. I'm trying to tell you, he does not like that boy. And she protects him and covers him every time someone speaks of these different things about how Cliff acts towards Elijah, how Cliff acts towards, just in general. So let's just listen a little bit, guys. He don't like it. He's upset because he wants more and more and more and more and more food. His doctor told him to stop, because if he don't stop, if he want to be around for a minute, he want to be around to see that little girl sitting up in that high chair, he needs to stop on that intake. He eats a lot of rice. Darnisha limits his ass on it tonight. You know that Cliff ain't used to having that little bit of food. Look, he finished. He finished. Look at this shit. Look, now he's digging in her plate. Look at this. Greedy, don't know when to stop. He don't know when to stop. He don't know when to stop. He's an overeater, and this is why he's having the health issues that he's having.
Not me. This is not me. Don't worry about it. Y'all just chill out. It'll be okay.
Who's your sister?
Don't worry yourself over things that don't matter at the end of the day. She's eating her food.
Look at him. He want more rice. Look at him. He gonna go back in her plate again, or he gonna wind up getting that piece of chicken right there. Just watch.
It's okay. We can clean it up.
You see how he's a different person? Look how she looking at her. Look how she looking at him. Look how she looking at him. He don't like that shit. You know when Cliff be finished one plate, he be ready to throw all that food back on there, another plate on there. She done limit him on the rice. She gave him 2 pieces of chicken. Did he have 2 pieces of chicken? I think he had 2 pieces of chicken. But that piece of chicken right there is supposed to be Elijah's. Watch how he grind that bone up. Look, y'all. Look how he looking at Elijah. Look at him. He want more food. I want me You can't get no more.
What's the point? What's the point? Do that with
But like, I remember I was like young and I was talking about something. I can't wait till he's grown up to do my own thing. But now that I'm here, I got 3 years left of school.
Look how he eating that bone. Poor thing. Poor thing. The doctor said you gotta watch what you eat. Look. Look at him. Look. Ain't no more, Cliff. Put the damn fork down, Greedo. Put it down. He gonna eat that damn bone. Look. 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 That bone good to him.
Unless they need to be kicked out because they're acting up in my house.
Oops, sorry guys.
But if y'all follow the rules, I don't see no reason to kick you out of here when you're wrong. Why? Just follow the rules of the house and you can stay as long as you want.
He mad, boy. He mad. He wants some more. He can't. His doctor told him to slow down, or Clifton is not going to be around. And you know, I can understand what Darnisha's saying now, that she has compassion and concern and consideration for her man, because that ain't her husband. I don't give a shit what nobody say. It's not her husband, okay? But now she, you know, she's really on top of him, eating better and stuff, because he over exhausts his body, and it makes his heart harder to pump blood and to work, you know. And he want more. Look at him, y'all. He want more. He going through it.
You want to show me your cookies?
He going through it. Look at him, y'all.
Show
Look.
me your cookies?
He all over the place. He looking all around. He looking at Elijah. He looking over there. He licking his lip. Look, he can't beat that bald head. He's so damn black. He can't look how he licking his lips like, I want that piece of chicken. I want that bit of chicken right there, Elijah. Hey. Guys, ooh, y'all gonna see me in the mirror in my TV with my t-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. T-shirt and my panties on. As soon as the TV went to a commercial, you could see me laying up here with all this up on the bed. I'm not gonna edit it out. If you see it, you see it. Hey, you look close enough, you see it, you see it. Okay? But yeah, so Clifford is very, very, very upset. He is very upset about the situation. That he can't get no more. She said, that's all you getting tonight. That's it for you, bro. That's the limit. That's what you get tonight. You know? So, I mean, understanding that the fact that he has health issues, he overeats. I don't know if you guys remember a video back here a long time ago when it was him and Dernisha. And I think it was him, Dernisha, and her mom. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. I think it was him and Dernisha. And that man sat there, guys, and I promise you, he ate a whole slab of ribs. All by himself. He said back in Jamaica, when they were little, their mother made them and father made them eat everything on their plates. They overfed them. They overate and everything, which is good that they was being fed, you know, and everything. But Clifton took that to the extreme as he grew and got older. He just took advantage of that. Let's look over here, guys. Look outside. Look outside. How beautiful it is outside. Yes, I'm in my room. I have the fan on. I had the air conditioner on earlier, but I turned it off because it tends to make my bones stiffen up and they hurt. And so I turned it off and just put the fan in the window. It's nice and cool in my front room. So he doesn't like the fact that she put limitation on his eating. Oh, baby, did you see he had to dig in her plate just to get a little bit more? His honey, he licking that big old thick tongue out and licking them lips and that big black bald shiny head, and he's so mad, boy. He looking over at Elijah like I'll punch your head, you damn mouth. You know you're fat like me and you're not gonna have sugar diabetes, and I want that chicken, so why you got to get it and I can't get it? Because you had 2 pieces. Because she gave you a whole plate full of rice, okay? Because she gave you a whole plate full of rice, but you wanted to sit up like a mountain up there so that you could eat all that rice. Ah, not tonight, brother. Oh, young Cliff, not tonight. Because if you want to be around, you better listen and stop eating like a damn animal. Because you know what it consists of in your life. You got health issues and you ain't doing right. So you better take care of yourself. Take care of your business and surely take care of your life. Because if you don't, Mr. Cliff, you're gonna be gone out of sight. Let's get back to the video.
If it was me, guys, she go on the most way with me. To the Holy Ghost. I'm so mad. I don't know what to tell you. She tell me, she mad with me, guys. She's mad with me because we can hold it. You're trying to get back on me?
No.
Darnisha passed gas.
No, babe. I was trying so hard to
I was sick too. Yeah.
She try to hold her fart. She tried to hold her gas. And he didn't like it. And he jumped up. He mad. He got an attitude because he wants some more food to eat. And she won't give it to him. But see what's going to happen when Darnisha and them go to bed and go to sleep. Clifton going to get that rice. He going to get that piece of chicken. That's why he left his plate there. Because she know he going to get that piece of chicken. But you know, I understand that, you know, in consideration that, you know, that she's concerned about him because he has health issues. And if he doesn't take care of himself, like I said, he's not going to be around. I think Clifton's like maybe, 40, 41, 42, something of that sort. You understand what I'm saying? And he's leaving that plate there for a purpose. He really don't want to move that plate. Look, watch, guys. Look, he want that piece of chicken. Look at him, look at him, look at him. And she would not let him have it. Elijah, come and get your chicken. Come and get your chicken, Elijah. At any rate. So yeah, let me just turn that off. That's going off. That video is going off. So now, she comes into her video and says, people are making accusations and making statements about Clifton Health and this, that, and the other. And, that's her man. That's her husband. Let her be the one to be concerned. Well, sis, you should be glad that we have compassion and concern and consideration for Mr. Cliff. You should be glad of that. You know what I mean? But don't come in with a nasty, negative attitude that, somebody trying to downrate you or downrate him or whatever the means may be. Obviously, there's some serious shit going on with his health. And if he doesn't slow down, like his doctor said, it's gonna, it's gonna be repercussion. Like it's not gonna be good for him. He eats like an animal already, and then he eats up everything from everybody, and so he ate himself into a situation and a circumstance of bad eating. Now he has bad health. Now the doctor had to monitor his heart and his digestive system probably all tore all up because he eats so fast. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to take a plate, a good plate, and be satisfied with it. Oh, well, I can say one thing. Good looking out tonight, Darnisha. You did good tonight. Is that okay from Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world to say? Good job. You told him this is all you have in the night, bro. But that doesn't mean that when you fall asleep and you get into a deep sleep, that he won't get off that bed and sneak his fat ass downstairs and get him some more. That right, because he wanted some more. But you did the right thing when you moved that rice. You gave him that rice. See, Clifton wanted to serve himself. She said, let me serve you. Let me fix your plate. And she fed him in a moderation way. Your health, your life, health and strength is nothing to play with. Clifton probably has high blood pressure now. Clifton probably has borderline diabetes. Clifton probably has something going on with his heart, with maybe, they want to make sure he doesn't have congestive heart failure. You know what I mean? He already has a problem with the thickness of his tongue, where his tongue is so thick that when he talks, his tongue never, how we talk and our tongue lifts and we talk, and then, his palate, problem in his mouth. You know what I'm talking about, guys. His upper taste buds and stuff like that, and the back of his tongue probably are humongous. And then, his airway, you know what I mean, is narrow, and he probably have a hard time breathing and everything. And he stuffs his mouth, and there's no room really for him to chew because of the thickness of his tongue. So Darnisha did a wonderful job tonight, and she took that plate and she moved that rice away from him, and she said, this is all you are getting tonight, bro. That's it. So take your time, enjoy your food, because ain't no more you gonna get. Elijah was full. Elijah didn't come back and get his piece of chicken. One thing I can say about Elijah's a very big boy, but he doesn't eat very much. He eats accordingly. He eats the things that he really, really like. But when he knows when he's full, he is full. But with Clifton, you know what I mean? Oh, excuse me, guys. I wasted something on my bed. Some coffee this morning on my bed. I took the sheets off to wash them and everything, and to put some clean ones on there. I put some on there in the morning, so you guys can come for me if you like. I don't care. My bed is always clean, but it's I wasted coffee over there just earlier today. But yeah, so now he look at this over here, guys, a little cutie set right there. But so now, it's a situation where she has to monitor him and eating his food because he overeat. Well, Darnisha, let me just say this. You seen this, you knew this, you know this for a very long time, and you sat there and you procrastinate and you just let him sit there gullibly and eat like a complete animal, where he was so full so he was about to regurgitate, about to throw up. and he sat there and he just piled more food on top of food on top of food on top of food, and to the point that how in the hell did he sleep with all that laying in his stomach to the tip of his esophagus? How did he sleep like that? I'm sure he had heartburn, all kinds of stuff, because he started to complain about a lot of heartburn, guys. A lot of heartburn. He started to complain about, and so now look at the situation. He's probably taking meds. He's probably taking high blood pressure pills. He's probably taking metformin for borderline diabetes. You know what I mean? He probably taking water pills to keep the fluid in from getting and building up around his heart. He's probably taking an antacid pill for the indigestion and the gas and stuff like that. Because he don't know how to eat in a moderation way. He grew up like that. He said that's how they used to eat when they were younger. Well, that, sir, was when you were younger. Sir, now you are up in age and you have to watch what you eat. And you have to eat it in a moderation way. Today, guys, I wish I would have recorded it, but I didn't feel up to it and all that. I made some greens. There were greens in the can, but I made 1 can of greens. And I took some bacon and I put it in the air fryer because I don't use anything fried on top of my stove. I put it in the air fryer. I made sure I laid it on some paper towels, because when you put it in the air fryer, it exceeds all the grease and everything. But still, I put it on some paper towels, and I put 1 can of collard greens on, and I dropped that crispy, crunchy bacon down into that can of collard greens on the stove. I made some corn on the cob. What else did I make? Collard greens, corn on the cob. I made some air fried naked wings, and I also surprised my daughter today, and I made some potato salad for them, just a little bowl of potato salad. I don't eat potato salad normally. I don't eat it, so I wish she would have just took the rest with her. But I did have a little bit with my dinner tonight just to get the potassium from the potatoes, and I'm telling you, it tasted good. Even though I don't eat potato salad, but for some reason or another, it tasted good to me. And that was a moderation way, and that was it for me. I will not eat any more of it. She might come over tomorrow and pick it up and say, you said, Mommy, I should have took the rest. I'll be there to get the rest of that container. You can have it, love. Because I like to try to eat in a moderation way. I'm a big girl. You guys see me on my video. One person says, why do you have the towels covering your arm? And I stated my opinion, you know what I mean? I have big arms, and I'm very self-conscious of my arms. And, I was just throwing them across my arms because I'm very self-conscious of my arms. Even though I have the little weight things that I lift because I have a bad shoulder. So I lift that weight. Oh, it's strenuous. Oh, it's so bad on my bad shoulder, guys. It hurts me so bad. But I deal with it, you know what I mean? Take my time with that right shoulder. But the left shoulder, I use the little weight thing, But yeah, you have to learn to eat accordingly. And you got to learn how to eat in a moderation way. But with him, he didn't know how to do that. He just took and guzzled everything down. And he had to stick his fork in Darnisha's plate to get that little piece of meat. Now, I love me some chicken thighs, guys. I don't know about you guys. There's like so many million ways of making chicken. Making chicken thighs in the air fryer, in the oven. You know what I mean? You can fry them, although I don't fry, anything. You can make a brown, what you call it? A chicken, a brown stewed chicken. You know what I mean? You can make it like that, smother it in gravy, or you can make it a barbecue chicken. However you want to do it. You can boil it, you know what I mean? You could steam it, however you want it. I love me some chicken thighs. I love chicken thighs, and I love flats. Flats is my favorite, so that's what I did. I put some in the air fryer, and so I had that. I had that for dinner, some flats, naked flats in the air fryer, and I also had some greens with the bacon in it. Yes, I did. And I had an ear of corn, and with no butter. I don't put no butter on it. I put a little bit of salt and pepper, but no butter. and I had a little bit of potato salad. Tasted amazing to me, but that's it for me. I don't eat it. I don't eat potato salad. So maybe my daughter may come past tomorrow when she steps out. She can come past to get the other rest of the container of it, because I did made it for them, but they were just getting out of church, and she stopped past, for a minute or so. And I told her, I said, look in the refrigerator. She looks in the refrigerator. My grandbaby looks in the refrigerator. She opens the pot, and lo and behold, there's the potato salad. My daughter says, oh, I want some, Mom. I want some. I want some. Can I taste it? And I was like, sure you can. So I made her a platter with the potato salad and the corn and the greens. Unfortunately, I didn't have the chicken and the air fryer yet, because if I had the chicken in the air fryer, I would have threw her a couple of little flats on there too. But she says, Mom, I'm gotta go on a diet. My doctor says that I need to lose some weight, and so that she's doing it. She's gonna do it. She walks on a treadmill and everything of that sort, and we all tend to make mistakes in our life, but when we know that we're getting older, like her doctor says, you're getting older now, you have to be mindful, cautious, and careful how your intake of food is now, because you're getting older. My baby will be, I know she's going to get mad at me, guys. She will be 38 years old on September. Guys, I will be 66 this week coming up on a Friday. To God be the glory, and if He allow me to wake up with breath in my body, Anastasia will be 66 years old, July the 25th of this month. Come on in the room. I left my Cash App down below. Come on, show Anastasia GHIRADELL'S some love, guys. You guys ain't been showing me no love. A token of appreciation that I, do so much on this YouTube to try to bring, contents to the channel and stuff like that. Come on in the Cash App, y'all, and celebrate my birthday with me, if the Lord allows. July 25th, guys. That's Friday coming up. That's Anastasia GHIRADELL'S birthday. 66. I will be 66 in Jesus' mighty name. Amen. So let's learn to understand the factors of life, and the factors of how to eat in a moderation way. It doesn't mean that you have to take everything completely away from yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to subside this, that, and the other. It just simply means that if you want to eat something accordingly, all you have to do is learn to eat it in a moderation way. When you get that little piece and you're content in the taste, and it makes your taste buds, leave it alone. That's it. You taste it. That's all you need to know. You taste it, and it was the life of the luscious and delicious. You know what I mean? Because as we get old, our bodies get old. As we get old, our organs get old. So we have to learn to take better care of ourselves. Okay? Now, I watch these two channels. It's a young lady. She's a big girl, and she eats all of this mounds of food, and I can't call her name. I'm sure you guys know who I'm talking about. Light-skinned girl. She eats all of this bad food, but eventually, guys, it is going to take its toll on this young lady, and I hate to say that. And then I watch this lady, beautiful crazy J or something like that. I watch her channel. She is an extremely big girl. Her daughter is humongous, just like her. Listen, when we eat or we do the wrong things in our lives to knowing that what it's going to do to our body, we're going to pay the consequences for it. We're going to pay for it if we don't do right by ourselves and our bodies, and beautiful lady J, that's her name, beautiful lady J, she is a big lady, and she does mukbangs with eating. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Once I eat my dinner, I'm complete. I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm done until my food digests. I have to get up, move around, sweep the floor, mop the floor, do something to digest my food. Now for my snack tonight, when my stomach digests a little bit, I have a bottle of water here that I'm drinking. It's going to keep me full. But if I do want something to snack on, I have some oranges in there, vitamin D. Okay, I have some tangerines in there, vitamin D. Okay, I have some bananas in there. Potassium. Okay. I have some, what do you call those things? Oh Lord, I forgot the name of them. Oh, I have some grapes in there, but I don't eat grapes a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't even know why I even got those. I might eat maybe 1 or 2, 3 off the vine of them, and that's that, because I don't really particularly eat grapes like that. But you know, when you go grocery shopping, your eyes is bigger than your mouth, so you tend to pick up things. You know what I mean? So yeah, so if I get a little snacky, and I get a little, you know, want a little something to snack on, I'll go in, rinse me off an orange, peel it, eat it, and continue to drink the rest of my water from this bottle that I'm sipping on, and then take my cholesterol pill before I go to sleep. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's it. You know? But normally when I go to my doctor's appointment, my cholesterol is always good. The reason why it's always good is because I don't sit up there and consume a whole bunch of fried foods. As I told you guys, I do not fry anything on top of my stove. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, I cooked my greens on top of my stove this morning. I cooked my corn on the top of my stove this morning. But I put my chicken in my air fryer. Okay? And I cooked the potatoes and the eggs on top of the stove this morning to surprise my daughter with the potato salad. Of course. But you know, if there's like anything else that I want, you know, okay. So then just the other day I made some salmon croquettes, whatever you call them. The fish salmon patties. I made them. I don't know if you guys seen that video. That video, that little short reel got almost 2,000 views on it. Almost 2,000 views, guys. I would never thought in a million years that little video that I made would get 2,000 views on there. And it actually almost got 2,000 views on there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and you know, enjoying the little clip of that video. So if you go in there, you'll see it, you know. But yeah, so learn to just adjust to your body in a different aspect of the way, because now you're getting older and your body changes as you change. You know, your body changes as you age. You know what I mean? So you have to learn to better take care of yourself. You know. So you guys seen that Anastasia is a big girl. Yeah, I'm a big girl, but I'm gradually coming down. And at this point, I'm 8 pounds down now. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm coming down, and you know, I ain't no shame in my game to tell you my weight. I weigh 260. I was wearing. Let me see. It was what was the last scale I had on? I was weighing 275. Now I'm at 267. I'm 8 pounds down now. So as I gradually continue to on this journey, and I wish a beautiful lady Jay would come on this journey with me and follow me. And I wish this other young lady, she's much younger than me, a beautiful lady Jay, she's much younger than me and her. You know, and the other girl, she just eat profusively, and it's horrible. It is horrible. She's, oh my God, she's gonna wind up with, you know, and I don't like to put emphasis or bad luck on nobody, but she's so young, she can wind up with cardiovascular problems, lymphedema, you know what I mean? Fluid around her heart and all of this, you know what I'm saying? Sugar diabetes, guys, sleep apnea, all the above. But she don't care. She's chasing that money bag. That money bag will be here, young lady, and you'll be gone. Yes, that money bag will be here, and you will be gone if you don't take better care of yourself. I hope I'm not laying up here. Y'all see all Anastasia big thighs laying up here on this bed through that light out there. Okay? So just know, guys, take better care of yourself. Learn to eat in a moderation way. As I said, stated again, you do not have to take anything away from yourself. You just got to learn to eat it in a moderation way. Once you taste it, let it be so. You done it, you tasted it, you liked it, you enjoy it. No more. No more. Okay? So guys, if you like this video, understand this video, please like, comment, share this video to anyone, everyone, everywhere, all over the world. Even share this video with me beloved. Share with me beloved. Me beloved done got the me beloved. You done got a little heavy there, me beloved. Easy, sis. Easy. You're 50 years old. Like you said, every time you go to the doctor give you a good bill of health. How long you think that's going to last? if you keep eating the way you eating. It ain't gonna last long, baby. As I say, when you get older, your body get older, okay? When you get older, your organs change inside your body. When you get older, your metabolism and everything else changes with you. So just know this. Just try to eat in a better perspective way, in a moderation way, in a healthier way, and trust me, you will feel so much better. Now, I froze some stuff that I had made from the salmon patties that you guys viewed on the video. So I took that down for tomorrow. I'm going to be taking making me a croquette a salmon patty for my my breakfast in the morning, and I'm going to have a boiled egg with that, and I'm going to of course, guys, I got to have my coffee, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee with that, and that's going to be my breakfast. And I'm going to take my meds, my blood pressure pill, my vitamin pill, you know, and call it a day. And then as lunch proceeds to come, I'm going to figure out, you know, hey, what am I going to eat for dinner? Maybe for dinner, I don't know. I don't like to eat a lot when it's hot, guys. I just don't. Maybe for dinner, I'm going to make me a nice, beautiful tossed salad. And again, maybe another salmon croquette. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And for dinner, I will probably just make me a sweet potato, put it in the microwave, make me a sweet potato. I put salt and pepper on mine. I don't know what you guys do with y'all's, but I have this no salt in my refrigerated butter. I'm going to put a little bit of that on there. And yeah, and I probably eat just a sweet potato for my dinner. I don't know what kind of meat I want to eat with that. I may eat like I'm not really sure. I may eat a couple of more flats in the air fryer. I don't know. I might not want chicken again tomorrow. But at any rate, guys, I love you guys so much. Please, I'm just going on and on and on and on and on. And I only state this and say this because I love upon myself. I love upon you. I love upon everybody. But we just got to learn to take better health and care of ourselves, okay? Hey, guys, remember, July 25th is Anastasia's birthday. Come on in my room. Ooh, ooh, come on in my room. I said Jesus is my portion. Hey, okay? So what I'm saying is, you love me? Come on in the Cash App and holler at Anastasia and give me a happy birthday token of love. I love you guys. Stay positive, stay blessed, keep that peace. Stay out of trouble and let no hurt, harm, and danger come against you. Enjoy your evening. All right, Monday is coming around. Have a good one, guys. I love you so much. Bye, guys.